Anyway. Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to record shit, bro. Oh, fuck! Hello, guys. We made it through another year, 2021. This is my review. See these notes? Fuck the notes. It's 2022 now. The last video that I recorded was in 2021. And now it's time for me to do my yearly tradition of making New Year's resolutions that I will look at once and then never look at again. But first, let's do a little 2021 discussion. Guess what, guys? We're still in a pandemic, which means that nothing happened to me. 2021 was actually not a bad year for me. It was pretty good. Every year that I get away from high school is a better year of my life. So I think that 2021 was a better year than 2020. I got a new job. I got an insane amount of books that I will probably read. Pretty sizable stack. One of the biggest things that I think has helped a lot is that I got a new place to live, which is this place. And I don't think I've talked about this place, but this place is a 3-bedroom trailer. And I've never lived in a trailer before. And honestly, with the way that my family in my past is, I looked down on trailers a lot until I fucking got one. Oh my god. I'm never going to buy an apartment ever again. Buy an apartment? Rent an apartment. I'm never gonna rent an apartment again because holy fuck. Something about having all your own space and no shared walls is just amazing. I'm probably going to be staying here for another year and a half or something like that, so I'm actually pretty happy about staying in this location, in this house, not where I live right now, in this house for another year. So that's cool. What else happened in 2021? Oh yeah, I got depressed twice, really bad, and I stopped streaming and doing TikToks and doing YouTube for several months at a time. It happened at the beginning of the year, and then it happened at the end of the year. And the reason being is that I got a new job at the beginning of the year, and then I got a new job at the end of the year. And it ruined my routine and fucked with my brain so much that I needed 2 business months to figure it out. Thanks, brain. But during my last depression, and I made a video on it, my video is as harebrained as I am, but I rediscovered a lot of old hobbies like reading, writing, and drawing. That's it. That's what I rediscovered. The rediscovering has made my life so much better. Oh my god. I love reading so much. Why did I stop? Oh, another thing I started doing was working out too, which I wear a lot of long sleeves so you can't see, but one of these days I'm going to come on to this YouTube channel with a tank top and you'll see these guns, but for now they're secrets because I'm working on them. They're a work in progress. And I think the last thing about 2021 that I want to talk about is I don't remember any of my New Year's resolutions last year. I remember one of them, which was I think a book. I think that's one of the ones I did. Anyway, that book that I have been working on for the whole year is about 2/3 of the way done, and I believe I will probably finish it. I'm working hard to finish it. Right now it's on, I put it on a hold because that's how I work, is I write a whole bunch and then I write something else and I go back to that thing and then I write more, and it's just a process. And I am probably going to finish it. It's already all the way outlined. I literally just need to write some more words that come out of my brain and onto paper. I think I've mentioned this, but I will probably just release this for free somewhere, and then maybe make an Amazon edition for 99 cents, and then if you guys want to support me, then you can go buy my book for 99 cents. I actually had to write all of that, what I just talked about, down because I had to actually think about what happened in 2021 because 2022 has started off on the worst foot that could ever happen. We'll discuss that and then we'll do my New Year's resolutions and then I will leave. I got really, really sick for like 2 or 3 weeks with like the flu or something. It wasn't the Rona. It was not the plague. Again, I've had COVID twice, by the way, because I worked the entire pandemic, and I worked in fast food in one and customer service people in the other, so I definitely ran into people who didn't fucking care about the pandemic and gave it to me, bitches. On top of being sick, I found out that one of my close friends passed away. MikeIGuess was a really close friend of mine, and we were thinking about doing some projects together. Unfortunately, he passed away. I know I'm saying this in a very monotone voice. It is because if I put more feelings and emotions, I'm gonna cry, and I'm not gonna do that on YouTube. Maybe next time. However, that has really taken up a lot of my mental energy, and so it makes it harder to think about what happened last year when something that big happened this year. He died on the 1st. I found out on the 3rd. And he was a really great guy. If you were a part of the Hogwarts Professors tag, he was Malcolm Gray. He was my character's Erica's boyfriend. And their story ended. They had broken up because he needed to go find a cure for the thing that he was afflicted with. And we always made plans on finishing the story, whether it be dramatically and his character dies. These were the options, since it cannot be finished in a TikTok video format. The options were that he dies, or Erica, and the plan was always that Erica was going to help Malcolm figure things out, and either Malcolm was going to die or we were going to live happily ever after. Right before he passed away, we talked about making a visual novel. He was going to make the visual novel part. I was going to illustrate it, of the Hogwarts Professors. Part of it was going to be like a dating sim, I guess, or I don't know. We didn't ever really iron out the details. Mikey's favorite song is Spanish Sahara, which I cannot play on YouTube because that is heavily copyrighted. Those people really, really don't like people playing that song. And his favorite movie was, I believe it's called Chef. It's essentially Happy from the MCU. I don't remember that guy's name. He is a chef who starts a taco truck, essentially, and Robert Downey Jr. is in it, and a lot of the Avengers are in it, make little cameos, and we watched that movie, and he spat out all these fun facts, and he talked about how it was his favorite movie. Obviously, death of a close friend is not something that just goes away, so I've been doing a lot of trying to be more active in my life, because I know that when I am overly emotional, I say that as it's not a bad thing to be, it's overly emotional, whatever, that's just the words I'm going with. I tend to isolate myself, and sometimes it's a good thing for me to isolate myself, because I really do need to decompress by myself. But this is a different type of emotions that I can't isolate myself, so I've been trying to be more active, hence YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Let's go ahead and finish out this video with my New Year's resolutions. I wrote them down because I would not remember them. And like always, I have 5 New Year's resolutions. Am I going to do them? I have no idea. I will literally forget them the moment I'm done filming this video, except maybe like one of them. And these are in no particular order. These are just some that I have made up kind of on the fly. But one is to finish a couple of the writing projects that I've started. I would love to finish my book project called Little Flower, and when I do actually finish the first draft, I will actually talk about it and advertise it, because I feel like the editing process for me is going to be kind of quick, so once I actually finish it, it'll be out, because I've reached a point where I don't want to spend too much longer on that project than I have to, so that way I can get to other ones. But another one is that I have, you can't judge me on this, but I have started a Star Wars fanfiction, a personal one. I've started 2 of them, one with Johnny, which is a friend, and he has vlogs with me. You can go watch them if you want. We have one started. That one will not be ready to go, if ever. It's more of like a super fun project that we don't know if we're ever going to actually go forth and release, but there is one that I am working on that is much shorter, infinitely shorter, that I will release probably within a couple of months, pretty soon. I'm kind of tippy-tapping it at it pretty quickly, and I would like to finish at least those 2. I have a couple of other ones, like I want to have a short story compilation, a horror short story compilation, because I like spooky things. And I don't know, that's pretty much all of the projects that I have at the moment, but I have so many ideas that I would love to work on. So I need to get some of this shit done. Hurry up, Ruthie, jeez. Next New Year's resolution is read more books. And by read more books, I mean read one more book than I did this year. This year, I ended 2021, I ended the year with reading 23 books. And that means I want to read 24 books this year. I will likely smash that goal because I've been reading at such a rapid rate. But good for me, because that will make 2023 hard mode, because I will want to read one more book than that year. So we're going to actually see how many books I read in a year, because I didn't start reading books until about halfway through. 3, I would love to continue my language learning journey. I know I haven't been talking about it a lot, learning languages and stuff, but I've been learning Spanish. I have switched my focus from Danish to Spanish because Spanish is a much more useful in the area of the world that I live in. I have been doing Spanish for 275 days. 200? I lied. 375 days. Wow! I've been doing it for a while. I am not fluent by any means, but I can carry a conversation if I wanted to, except that I don't talk to anybody in Spanish. I literally just eavesdrop. That's it. That's all I do. I could speak to people, but I think I've reached a point where I could communicate with people, but I really just enjoy the process of learning a language more than I want to actually speak to people. I don't know. Hard to explain. However, I want to continue learning Spanish, and I want to reintroduce some languages back. Like maybe Russian. I don't know. I like learning Russian. Russian's pretty cool. Anyway, that's it. That's all of that one. Next New Year's resolution, I want to draw the way I want to draw, which sounds really weird. So you think I already draw the way I want to draw. I do this thing whenever it's just what I want to do, and I will trace an image over 200 to 300 times, and you think I'm joking, but I will do that. I will trace and trace and trace and trace, and then I will be able to draw that thing very well, pretty much anywhere. There's and I've been doing it with hands mostly, but I have started also doing that with body types and poses. I want to keep doing that. I hate that people find tracing so bad. I'm not releasing any of this stuff as my own. I think that's what people are upset about. I think my learning process is very much do this thing over and over and over again, because my problem is muscle memory, not really that I can't think it up. Anyway, I want to draw I want, and I want people to leave me alone. I want the people do leave me alone, actually. I want to stop seeing on the internet that what I'm doing is wrong, because it's not. And I will fight you for that. Anyway, last one. This one is an open COVID to interpretation, which is keeping chaotic, carefree, do things how I want, etc., etc. Essentially, I want to continue growing as a person in my own shoes. I want to continue growing to be myself and not what other people want me to be. I want to make content the way that I want to make content, and I already do that, and I have been doing that more and more recently. But I want that energy to be everywhere in my life. All of it, all the time. I do what I want. I'm the villain in my own story. I'm the villain of your story too. That's all for this video. Sorry for some heavy topics. Pika, probably you should put a trigger warning for death. Pika, of course, will always make this video into a cohesive mess instead of an incoherent babbling, because that's what I do. So, hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you, Pika, for editing this video. Thank you, Patreons, for throwing money at me, even though I haven't been really active on Patreon. And if you want to be a Patreon, hey, I have a link in the description. That isn't just for Patreon, it's for everywhere else I live on the internet, because I live in a lot of places on the internet. My corner has a lot of corners. Infinite corners. Because I'm a cryptid and I can do that. Next video, I'm very excited for, because I'm going to walk you through all of the books that I read last year, and essentially give you 1 to 2 line reviews and recommendations on whether or not you think I think you should read the thing. Very excited to go through memory lane of all the books I fucking consumed in a monstrous rate. Okay, bye. See you later. Drink water. Take care of yourself. Don't make me come beat you up because you won't drink some fucking water. Caffeine fiend. That money, I started, wow, good words. Toast, Caesars, stroke? Yes. That's it.